Did you hear that? That turtle stomping sound?
No, shut up, dude. I'm trying to sleep here.
Look! Look! It's Mario! He's broke into Koopa's castle and he's come to save us.
Holy shit, you're right. Be careful with the moving platforms, Mario. Take your natural slide into account and compensate. Compensate, man. He made it!
Look at the majestic grace with which he leaps over the lava falls. He's gonna make it to the end.
Oh no, it's Koopa's fireballs. Duck, Mario!
He's made it! He's face to face with the great oppressor.
Get him, Mario! Beat his turtle ass!
He's just jumping behind him. What's that about?
He's going for the axe, so he can swipe the crucial blow to the cruel dictator.
That's not an axe, it's a lever.
It's a what?
It's a lever! Look, the bridge is falling! He killed him!
Hey!
He killed the king, we're free!
What's he doing? Who's he talking to?
That's Toad from the first cell. They're talking.
What are they saying?
Shut up, I can't hear them! Something about a princess in another castle?
He's leaving! Where are you going, Mario?
Stop him, Toad, you mushroom-headed prick!
Mario! Mario! He's gone. He just left us here. What kind of hero breaks into the castle, beats the king's ass, and doesn't free the prisoners? I hope she's worth it, Mario! You pussy blind bastard!
Well, you know, there's always Luigi.
Oh, great. Green Mario is gonna save us, yeah. Wake me when that happens. Hello there, father.
Welcome, my son.
Is this where I do the thing?
I'm sorry?
The whatchamacallit? Confidential? The confessional, that's it.
My son, are you Catholic?
Well, no. But I went to a Church of England school. It's all the same stuff, though, isn't it?
Not really.
Dude, come on, be cool.
If you truly are troubled, my son, then very well, I'll talk with you.
Thank you.
Now, what is it that...
Hang on, I know this bit, I've seen it on TV. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. It has been... Well, I've never confessed before, so...
Then why did you come to a confessional?
I just wanted to see what goes on in one of these things, really.
I appreciate you're curious, but this is sort of a sacred thing.
No, yeah, I get that, and no disrespect, I just wanted to have a look.
I see, and this isn't a vague cover you've concocted to seek out a confessional and unburden yourself of your sins?
Well, to be frank, Father... Actually, do I have to call you Father? Is there, like, an alternative title I can use? Because calling you Father, it's a bit like calling you Daddy, and... That's weird on a lot of different levels.
Not really.
Well, as a Church of England man, I always found religion to be dull. But you lads, with your sizzle and razzmatazz you've got going on, I don't know. I'm more drawn to what you're up to. Like this confessional dealie. How does it work? Say I've committed a sin, and I come tell you about it. What happens next?
We talk about it and then I give you a penance.
You give me a what?
Penance, it's what we call the prayers.
Oh, penance. I thought you said something else. So I confess something nasty that I've done, and no matter what it is, you say, go have a pray about it? Are there different levels to this? Does a murderer get the same penance as a pervy window washer?
Look, I'm happy to have educated you on the workings of Catholicism, but confession is for people to unburden themselves of their sins.
Okay, if that's what it's going to take, I'll give you one. Does it have to be recent?
I mean, no, it doesn't have to be.
Because when I was 8, I had this friend who lived next door, and we had a sleepover, and when he was asleep, I bit him, and I blamed his dog, and his parents had the dog put down.
Good lord, why?
I don't know. Jealous, I guess. He had a pet dog. I wanted one, but my mum said no, so I thought it would be better if neither of us had one.
And you think that justifies what you did?
It's not like there's anything in the Bible about being jealous of your neighbour's pets.
Yes, there is. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbour's wife, land, or ox.
Yeah, but it wasn't an ox. It was a dog. It doesn't count.
It still counts.
All right, fine. How many Hail Marys do you want for that?
It doesn't work like that. There are no set rules.
Would there be more if a month later I bit him again and his cat was put down too?
It would be 5 Hail Marys for every year that has passed since you did it, okay?
Christ, it was 17 years ago. That's
Don't curse in my church.
Oh shit, I'm sorry. What did I say?
You said Christ in a blasphemous way.
Really? You can't say Christ in a church? It's literally written on the sign above the door.
But that's different.
How? And how do you even know that I do these Hail Marys? Do you sit there and watch me?
No, I take it on faith.
That's a good system.
Alright, I've humoured this enough. Please leave the confessional.
Fine, I will, but just to prove I'm a nice guy, I will indulge you and do this Halle Berry thing. How many of them do I do? How do I do them? What do I say?
You can say Our Fathers instead of Hail Marys if that helps.
A what?
The Our Father is the Lord's Prayer. Our Father who art in heaven. Protestants have that one.
Oh, that! Oh, I said that all the time when I was a kid. Must have said it about 1,000 times in my life. Whoa, I have banked so many dog murders. I might even have enough for a human murder. This has been really useful. Thanks for talking to me.
Wait.
I'm just messing with you, Dad. I mean, Father. I'm gonna go, but I will bear in mind everything we talked about.
Good. Also, please don't have people's pets put down.
Okay. I can still cover the fuck out my neighbor's wife, though, right? Hi, this is Fred Steps from Fred's Free Window Fitting Services, coming to you with yet another great deal. We're already the most cost-effective window provider in the country, and now we do triple glazing. That's right, it's one better than double glazing, and our fees start as low as £200. So go online now and order your triple glazing today from Fred Steps Free Window Fitting Services. That's Fred Steps Free Window Fitting Services. No installation fees, no worries.
Hi, this is Mike Steps from Mike Steps Specially Made Windows, and if you're interested in getting triple glazed windows, then I'm the man you want to talk to. Not only are we offering free installation, but for a limited time only, we are lowering our fees to as low as £150. That's right, only £150. Take the right step with Mike Steps.
Hi, this is Fred Steps, and I'm here to tell you some more about our great deals. And also to say that in primary school, Mike Steps told the teacher that he wanted to be a Spice Girl when he grew up. Not only is that weird, but it also makes him a failure, as he is most certainly not a Spice Girl. To make sure he doesn't fail you at fitting your windows, go to Fred's Free Window Fitting Services. That's Fred's Free Window Fitting Services. No installation fees, no worries.
Hello folks, it's Mike Steps, and I think we can all agree there are certain things about our culture that are timeless. Good workmanship, solid and sturdy windows, and the Britpop phenomenon that was the Spice Girls. So if you want to do our country proud and have your windows fitted the right way, make sure you go with Mike Steps and...
Ah, you bastard, you! Wait till I get my hands on you, you little prick!
Fred Steps here. And if Mike Steps' special-made windows are so special, how come they crumble like paper when struck by a tiny bit of brick? Make sure your windows hold up to all manner of assaults. Give us a call today at Fred's Free Window Fitting Services. That's Fred's Free Window Fitting Services. I can do this all day, Mike.
This is RSN News. Real news for real people.
Hello, I'm Diane Abattoir, and this is tonight's top story. Weatherspoons this week began production on a TV advert that will be one of those condescending "we're all in this together" deals, with slow music and static shots of people stuck in their houses.
I'm surprised it took us this long to do it. And I'm the head of marketing,
said Dan Broom, head of marketing.
Everyone else has long since jumped on the bandwagon. Apparently there was some discussion about whether it would be in good taste or not. I say fuck it. As long as we can say McDonald's did it first, we're safe.
Mr. Broom claims the idea of making a COVID TV spot was floated to a focus group earlier this month, and even he was surprised by the results.
Some did think we were cashing in on the suffering of millions by making these ads at a time when we aren't actually selling anything, but to be honest, more people just wanted to know when they could come back in and get their burger deals and fish bowls of WKD.
When asked if the whole thing about Weatherspoons laying off all its staff at the very first sign of a closure last year came up in the market testing, Mr. Broom laughed and replied,
"You know, you'd think it would, but these people, they just miss normality. Getting blackout drunk at 12 o'clock in the afternoon."
It's question time. Tonight, broadcasting live from Norwich College. My guests this week are Labour MP Dennis Newman.
Thanks for having me.
And the Government's Minister for Transport, Colin Edmonton.
Good evening.
Tonight, our topic of discussion is who let the dogs out? And we'll begin by taking a question from, yes, you there at the back with the red jumper.
Who let the dogs out? Who?
Okay, thank you very much. We understand this is a very sensitive issue, but if we could keep it civil, please. Yes, you there, the lady in purple?
Yeah, I'd just like to ask the representative of the Conservative Party why his government is not supporting a full independent inquiry into just who exactly let the dogs out.
Well, I'd actually disagree that this is in fact the case, and I think if you look at the statement released by the Prime Minister and the Home Secretary, you'll see that they fully support, or rather are open to an investigation or an inquiry into who is ultimately responsible for the release of the dogs, but when the time is right, which as of this moment, the government does not believe it is.
If not now, then when?
Okay, if we could hear from the gentleman down here in the front, what would you like to say, sir?
I'd just like to say, I think it's unfair the government is being blamed for the dogs being let out when they have little control over this. And instead, I'd like to ask the gentleman from Labour here why his party seems to be overjoyed at the opportunity to take shots at the government at this difficult time rather than helping them round up these roughy, fluffy, flea-infested mongrels.
With all due respect, I'd hardly say Labour is overjoyed at the situation.
Well, now hang on.
No, sir. Let him finish.
Well, no, because I dispute that, and in fact I remind my colleague of the report in the Daily Express, which described the moment the news of the dogs being let out reached Labour headquarters, which the paper reported, quote, "The party was nice, the party was bumping, and that everybody was having a ball." How do you respond to that?
I respond the same way our party leader responds, which was to completely and categorically deny that frankly ludicrous version of events. I can tell you that when we discovered that the dogs had been let out, we were very concerned, deeply concerned, and there was certainly no celebration, or frivolities, or cries of yippee-i-oh.
Well, we're out of time. Please join us next week when we'll be coming to you from Oxford University, and our topic will be whether working 9 to 5 is any way to make a living.
Well, Mark, I've got to say, you've impressed me in the interview. Your references and work history all seem impeccable. But tell me, what do you think your biggest weakness is?
That I'm too punctual? No, I bet you get that a lot.
Yeah, it's a very common answer.
Sir, I would have to say that my biggest weakness was that I had no practical experience with the TPD network packages. But last month I attended a course in expanding my knowledge of data software, so now I am all up to date.
Well, if that's your biggest weakness...
It is. There is one other thing I probably should mention. It's nothing really.
Maybe just mention it to be safe.
I have an evil twin, so you'd have to be wary of him is all.
What does that mean?
You know, sometimes he'll come in, pretending to be me, and he will do things like steal pens, take bites out of sandwiches in the fridge. Really, evil isn't the word, he's more mischievous.
Could he not do this?
That would be great, wouldn't it? But that's Cram for you.
Cram? Your evil twin's name is Cram?
Mischievous twin.
Mark, I've got to ask, why would I hire you when I can just hire someone without an evil twin?
Well, it would be discrimination for one. Just because I have a mischievous twin doesn't mean he's going to come into the office pretending to be me every day. Occasionally, you might find that someone has been cutting the heads out of people's family photos, or peeing in the water cooler, and you'll be like, "Oh, Cram, what a scoundrel you are, he is." That's all. It's really not a big deal.
But he might do all those things.
All those things and more, yes.
Mark, thank you for coming in, but I'm afraid we won't be taking your application further.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm late, sir. Someone slashed the tyres on my... Cram!
Wait. This is Cram.
No, I'm Mark. This is just Cram playing one of his tricks. God damn it, this is the 5th time you've done this month. Sir, don't listen to him. I'm Mark.
You son of a...
Security, can you come up to third, please? We have an evil twin situation happening. Can't believe this is the second time this has happened. This episode of Pre-Rejected Sketches was written by Liam D. Gillies and Paul Quinn. It featured the voices of Liam D. Gillies, Paul Quinn, Matt Holland, Susan Donald, Matthew Hensman, and it was produced by Liam D. Gillies for Top Hats and Canes Productions.